Welcome back to Because You're Fish. Thanks for joining me. My name's Seth, and this time I wanted to show you how I medicate during the quarantine process, and these are my new spotted Congo puffers that I recently received. If you want to see how these fish arrived, you can check out the unboxing video. I'll link that above now. But I've been feeding these fish for about 4 days on bloodworms, scuds, and snails. They've been eating really well and showing a lot of improvement, so I want to get their medication started to help them put on some better weight. Now, this is the way that I add medications. I'm using what's known as the Med Trio. Corey from Aquarium Co-op has done a ton of research showing that these medications are safe to use and that they're effective. Now, I've used these 3 meds on this particular fish in the past, so I know that the medications are safe and effective, and ideally, these fish will sit in these medicines for 5 to 6 days without any water changes. Now, on the first day of medication, the water did get a little cloudy. I tested the water tested good, so I left it alone. And I did feed scuds on the second day. This big puffer is handling the medication well. The small puffer seems to be doing okay. Now, the small puffer did take to just floating at the surface of the water most of the time. It did eat scuds on the second day, but I do have a lot of concerns for this puffer. Like I said, it did have a lot of damage when it came in, damage to one of its pectoral fins. It was almost missing an anal fin and the top part of its tail fin. Now, on the third day of medication, the small puffer didn't respond to the snails that I was feeding. The big puffer was eating the snails, and the small puffer just remained floating at the surface. Now, this really concerned me, so I kind of just went into medic mode. I grabbed a pitcher and I scooped the small puffer out. It was pretty easy to scoop into the pitcher, and that concerned me as well, so I hurry and moved the small puffer into its own quarantine tank. So now it's in its own 10-gallon tank. Now, when I moved this small puffer into this tank, it immediately relaxed. It started swimming around the aquarium and investigating its surroundings, and it immediately wanted to eat. Now, that was super reassuring for me. I added a small dose really of aquarium salt, and this puffer has just showed incredible improvement. You can see that its fins are starting to heal up. Its pectoral fin just looks kind of white where it's healing, and it's starting to show a little semblance of an anal fin, which really impressed me because I kind of figured that this fish may not have an anal fin. Now, because this fish got half of the medications, I definitely wanted to finish the medication process. So here, about 3 or 4 days of fattening it up again, feeding it bloodworms and snails and scuds. I fasted it for 24 hours again, and then I added the Med Trio to finish its medication process. Anyway, if you liked the video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, that notification bell, so you don't miss anything from me in the future, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.